Alright, so apparently Rico got a new rework a few days back for both his gadgets. I did actually hear about this, but I had no idea what exactly they were changing, so if we go over to his loadout, his multi-ball launcher now has in place a vending machine that shoots projectiles all around when destroyed. For his bouncy castle, he now shoots one large projectile that splits into 3 smaller ones, and you know, when I first read the descriptions for these two, I was like, wait, what? Were the previous gadgets that bad, or did they not fit the playstyle for Rico anymore? Well, whatever the case, in this video I want to quickly go over what each gadget does, and I'll be using both on Knockout and Heist to see which one is the more practical one to use. So starting off with Bouncy Castle, as you can see it passes through this crate while dealing 2000 damage, and oh dear, what is going on? Well, that was unfortunate, but anyways, as I was saying, it also— oh, are you kidding me? Did this new update make the servers complete ass or something? Okay, now that I got my game working properly again, as you can see, the projectile splits into 3 smaller ones which can do a bit of damage. Now, at first, I thought this was stupid because it's basically like his multi-ball launcher, albeit with less projectiles. But the more I used it, the more I realized it can come in handy in some situations. Apart from being able to shoot through cover, you can do some pretty cool trick shots with it, and since it shoots 3 in different directions, it only increases your chances of hitting something. Now, speaking of useful, I'm not sure how I feel about his multi-ball launcher gadget. It's basically Spike's life plant gadget, but without the ability to heal or push back enemies with his Buffy. I guess it can be used as a small piece of cover, but since your attack just bounces off of it, it's not exactly that effective. Oh, and don't even get me started with hitting anyone with it, because you'd be lucky if you could get 2 hits in before dying. From what I heard, his buffies for these gadgets are pretty good, as his bouncy castle can slow down enemies, and this one increases the amount of projectiles when shooting at it. Unfortunately, I don't have his buffy, so I can't see how big of an improvement it would be, is what I would have said if I didn't buy it just now. So going back to his bouncy castle gadget, it now slows down enemies for about 2 seconds, which is really solid. As mentioned before, since you can shoot through crates using this, being able to catch someone by surprise like this has never been easier. Overall, I like it. But as for his multi-ball launcher, well, things get more interesting, because now if you place it down normally and start shooting at it, the amount of projectiles it shoots out basically triples when destroyed, which you're about to see right here. Oh yeah, what a big improvement that was, and it only cost me 149 gems. But, you know, solo showdown is light work for Rico, so now let's shift towards Heist. Now this is where this gadget really shines, because we all know how annoying some brawlers like Miko can be, so how about we do something like this and see what happens. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about, even if I only did it at one time. Nevertheless, the rest of the match went well for us, but as for Knockout, well, it's kind of less usable here. I tried to place it in a good spot, though they quickly found out about this, and anytime I try to repeat this process, it never worked out. Now granted, Rico already does amazing on a map like this, though we can see that his gadget only does as it's intended when other players are shooting at it. His bouncy castle gadget on the other hand is actually really solid. Again, Rico already does well on Knockout, but this is on a whole different level. In fact, we did so well, I only used this gadget once, so I decided to restart, and yeah, it does about as good as you might expect. For Heist, it also does fairly well here, and it actually does better against other brawlers like BB than just Miko. With that said, in my opinion, I prefer using his bouncy castle gadget over the other. It deals more damage, has a smaller cooldown, and that slowdown effect is kinda crazy. But let me know what you guys think about these changes in the comments below and which one you like the most. Anyways, have a good day.